So what is up, everyone? My name is Joseph Hadaway, and if you are new to the channel, I'm here to help you get your money on track. And that is why today in this video, we'll be talking about how
robots are taking over the world! Our world!
So seriously though, you can't save your way to wealth. If you're going to become wealthy, you need to invest your money and really put it to work. And lucky for you, it has never been easier than right now to invest in the stock market. So with that being said, today in this video, we're going to be talking about whether you should be managing your own investments or whether you should be letting a Robo Advisor handle it for you. Does one side really have any advantages over the other? That's what we're going to dive into today to help you make that decision on how to best manage your portfolio and best manage your investment. One last thing though before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell because I'm going to be posting more personal finance videos like this every single week. Like the video and let me know down in the comments how you best prefer to manage your money. Jumping right into the video, let's go ahead and start with what is a Robo Advisor. In short, Robo Advisors are apps that manage your portfolio for you based on an algorithm. The algorithm is usually made up of several years of research on the stock market and the opinion of several respected industry professionals. So to help pick the right portfolio for you, the app gives you a survey when you sign up to help determine your risk profile, your investment objectives, time until retirement, potential tax saving strategies available to you, and several other factors across the board. From there, the algorithm takes over, builds and manages your portfolio on your behalf. Now, these portfolios are usually made up of just some low-cost, broad-based U.S. and international index funds and ETFs, and the full selection of your portfolio is catered based on your answers to that survey. And of course, all of these algorithms use a buy and hold strategy, unless of course you can find a nice trading algorithm out there, but good luck. So what's so great about Robo Advisors? Is the hype around them really real? Well, to say the least, they make the investing process super simple. It's really as simple as opening up the app, depositing money, and that's really all you have to do. The app handles your portfolio creation, tax loss strategies, tax loss harvesting, rebalancing, investing. If the time ever comes, they handle all withdrawals. You name it, you really don't have to do a thing. Robo Advisors really are the ultimate set it and forget it investing solution. So I'm just not here to sell you on Robo Advisors. So let's talk about some of the downsides as well. Recently, I put a post up on my blog, and I'll link it down in the description, about why I choose to use a Robo Advisor and why I feel it's best for me to manage my portfolio. I got a lot of feedback on that post in the comments, DMs on Twitter, you name it, and a lot of the complaints that people have about Robo Advisors that I heard include that, of course, Robo Advisors do not allow you to manage your own portfolio. Number two, Robo Advisors put you in a box instead of creating an individual investing experience. And number three, the one I heard most commonly, is Robo Advisors, of course, charge fees based on assets under management, or AUM, and those fees can get kind of high sometimes for what it really is. Alright, so as for the first statement on Robo Advisors, they don't let you pick your own portfolio. I can't really argue much with that because that's kind of the point. If you want to pick individual stocks, sell covered calls, day trade, I don't recommend it, but if that's your style, you want to sell short, trade options, you don't really need to be in a Robo Advisor. They don't really let you do that. As I mentioned earlier, most, if not all, Robo Advisors use a solely buy and hold strategy. Now, for that second complaint, Robo Advisors are great, but the idea behind them is still that you are a statistic that can be put into a predetermined portfolio. In most, if not all cases, your portfolio isn't really individualized so much as you are grouped into other people with similar age, risk profile, etc. And lastly, let's discuss the fees. All that really depends on which Robo Advisor you choose. Depending on which Robo Advisor you go with, you can be looking at fees as high as 1.5% a year, which admittedly is quite high, or really as low as 0.25% a year depending on your AUM. And if those fees seem high, unreasonable, or you just don't want to pay them, don't go with a Robo Advisor. You don't have to pay those fees. It's really just whatever you are most comfortable with. So now for the big question, should you be using a Robo Advisor to manage your portfolio? I'm going to make this really short, sweet, and simple. If you want the ultimate hands-off investing experience where you don't have to do a thing except deposit money into the account, and you don't mind paying a little fee for that privilege, a Robo Advisor is for you. If you don't want to pay the fees associated with a Robo Advisor, or if you just want more control over the day-to-day aspects of your portfolio, then you should probably look into self-management, and Robo Advisors are not right for you. So now let's look at the other side of the coin. What if you don't want a robot to handle your portfolio and you want to manage it yourself? You trust your ability to pick stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, crypto, whatever, you name it. Then you probably should look beyond a robo-advisor and instead find a broker who lets you manage your own portfolio. And contrary to popular belief and what you may have heard before, You do not have to be a financial advisor to manage your own portfolio. So the upsides and the downsides with managing your own portfolio are really the exact same. You manage your own investments, but on the other hand, you're managing your own investments. And well, you can always build a portfolio based on what you want to invest in and your own risk tolerance. You aren't, put into a preset or determined portfolio, kind of like you would be with a Robo Advisor. For example, if you like crypto, invest in it. You want individual stocks? Buy them. You want a dividend income portfolio? Build it. Whatever it is, you have 100% full control of your own money and your own investments. Biggest downsides with this strategy are, though, that, one, it can be very difficult to build a good portfolio that will generate even average returns compared to the market index or the S&P 500. And number two, it takes really, really thick skin to watch your portfolio go through the daily stock market roller coaster. If you think you're going to sell at 3% loss or something and you can't stick with it, you're better off with a Robo Advisor. But if you can stick with it and you can tune out the day-to-day noise of, like I said, the stock market roller coaster, manage your own portfolio can help you avoid the fees that Robo Advisors charge, and you can really potentially generate higher returns in the long run. So here we are back at the big question again. Should you be managing your own investments? Is that the right strategy for you? If you have an investment strategy, you can stick to it and you trust your ability, go for it. Of course, for some words of warning beforehand though, always make sure to do all proper research and due diligence before making any investment decision, and never ever invest more money than you can afford to lose. Do you want some good news though? You don't really have to strictly pick between a robo-advisor or managing your own portfolio. There is a service that gives you the best of both worlds, and that is why I use M1 Finance to help manage my portfolio. M1 is a commission-free broker that allows you to create your own portfolio, or as they call it, a pie, while providing many of these exact same services as robo-advisors do, such as automatic rebalancing, auto investment, and automated portfolio management. If you want to start investing with M1 today, check out my link down in the description below, and we each get $50 free when you open and fund any new account. And this is not a paid promotion. I legitimately use M1 Finance to help manage portions of my personal portfolio. And so do you prefer to use a robo-advisor, or do you like to manage your own portfolio? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and love to hear your investment strategy. And that is all for this video this week. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and check back every week for new personal finance videos and content.